My name is Ron Rash, and my book is The Risen. What I tried to do in this book was to bring all what happened in the 60s, the good and the bad, and put it in this one summer in western North Carolina.
Okay, and the key players here are who?
Two brothers, Bill and Eugene, very different, but both have been involved with a young woman from Florida, Lygia, and she has kind of brought everything that we think of with the 60s, sex, drugs, and rock and roll into their lives. But there's also conflict, and as we find, I'm not giving away anything, Lygia is murdered.
And we won't say any more than that about what happens there.
That's on the first page.
Yeah.
So. I really think these characters were with me 20 years before I wrote the book.
Wow.
There was a murder near where I was living 20 years ago, and two young men had killed a young woman, and her body was found in a river, and there wasn't really DNA evidence the way they could do it now, but there was really strong suspicion that these two young men had murdered her. I want to make clear there were never any charges, but after that happened, I began to have a dream that I had murdered someone.
That you had murdered someone?
Yeah, and gotten away with it years and years ago. And this dream reoccurred 2 or 3 times a year, a very disturbing dream. And once I started working on the book, and since then, I've never had that dream again. You know, I've never had a book do that before, and I hope I never do again. Yeah.
Have you had any other recurring dreams lately that might turn into a book?
No, I do not seek them. I mean, you always pay a price for a book,
Sure.
but that was a pretty high one.
Yeah, yeah. Ron, thank you for being here today.
I enjoyed it very much. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for joining us for A Word on Words. I'm Laura Philpott. Keep reading.
I was an athlete in high school and college, and it was the same thing. I mean, I committed myself and fortunately tore a hamstring when I was about 22 so that I could go into writing.